for making sure that this balloon fits, because this whole thing, it really does. I know, it's crazy. If it wasn't for you guys, the show would be all over. And I know you guys would never let me down. So I know that this is going to fit here, because if this didn't fit inside here, the show would be over. Completely. I thought you guys were going to let me know when the balloon got. I don't know about that, guys. I don't think they told us. That's okay. I think we'll figure this out. I think we know how to make this work. Why don't we see what liquid nitrogen will do to this balloon? What do you guys say? What do you guys think will happen? You guys think it's going to pop? I haven't popped a balloon yet, and I'm not going to pop one now. So here we go. Let's go ahead and add some liquid nitrogen to this balloon. I think this will fix everything. So here we go.
Excuse me, is this really a good idea?
I think it's a great idea. Let's go ahead and try it out. Here we go. Liquid nitrogen on top of the balloon. That will fix everything. Here we go. Yeah, it is crazy enough to work. All of this liquid nitrogen is going all over the balloon and cooling down all of those gas molecules. And all those gas molecules are condensing and getting really, really small. You guys want to see the balloon? Yeah? All right. You guys are going to be amazed. Check this out. You guys ready? Look at that. Yeah, a little balloon bag. You see that? Yeah. All those molecules inside were all cooled down by the liquid nitrogen. And as the balloon sits in room temperature, all of those molecules start to speed back up. It's essentially going back from a liquid state into a gas state. And that's exactly what's happening right now. There's a really easy way to remember that. Molecules. If you heat them up, you speed them up. Say that with me, guys. Molecules. If you heat them up, you speed them up. Now, yeah, we're going to go the other way. Molecules. If you cool them down, you slow them down. Say that with me. Molecules. If you cool them down, you slow them down.
I think it's crazy enough to work.
It is crazy enough to work. So why don't we take all of these gas molecules and cool them down and slow them down and turn them back into liquid molecules? What do you guys say? Sound good? All right, so let's do that. Here we go. All of those liquid, or all those gas molecules, all being cooled down by the liquid nitrogen. And they all start to slow down their behavior and get really, really small and really, really condensed. That is exactly what's going on here. Now we have to make sure we cook our balloon thoroughly on both sides, because we want to make sure that it freezes throughout. We don't want it to be thawed on one side and very cold on the other side. No siree. We want to make sure this thing is perfect. And I think it's just about time to add it into our little bucket. There we go. Solved that problem, didn't we? What do you guys think of that, huh? Fix that. I think we've solved our problem. There we go. We are geniuses. We are masters of our domain. Everything we do is always correct. Check that out. Look at that. You guys see that? Figure it out. I know. Alright, well, I guess that didn't work out exactly as I planned. That's okay. That's alright. That's alright. Easy come, easy go, I guess. That's alright. You know what? I think we've taken a pretty good look at what happens when balloons are exposed to liquid nitrogen. I think we should take a look at this in a totally different way. Why don't we take a look at a different type of rubber, like this racquetball here. This is a rubber polymer, so you guys know what happens when I drop this racquetball, right? It's gonna bounce, right? Just like regular old racquetball. Why don't we watch how high this bounces? Here we go. Measure test. About that high. So about right here. So now we know how high this ball bounces. Why don't we see what happens when we dunk this ball into some liquid nitrogen? Here we go. Dunk. Just like that. And we'll let that ball sit there and cool down a little bit. And while it's sitting inside of our little anti-oven, I think we should go on to a different type of rubber. Why don't we check out another type of polymer? And for this, I'm going to need another volunteer. So, who wants to go down here? Brian, you ready to hang out?
Bella, how are you doing today?
Alright, I think I've got just the thing that we're going to do, Brian. Are you ready for this? Okay. You're not nervous, are you? Okay, good. Alright, well, I want you to stay super safe, so I'm going to have you put this on. And you're attention too? How about that? What an amazing coincidence. He's a catcher, guys. So you know exactly what you're putting on there. What do you call that thing? A protective thing. All right. Cool. All right. Now, why don't we add this other protective thing? There you go. You probably know what that is too, right? What's that? A mask! All right. See, if I'm not a catcher, I didn't know that. All right. So now, since you have that stuff on, I don't have any of my volunteers, do anything that I wouldn't do, so I'm going to put on the exact same stuff. I'm going to put on my protective thing and my mask, and we are going to look super stylish together. How do you feel? Feel pretty good? All right. Let's put our masks on. We'll do it together. Right, here we go. Dun, dun, dun. That was pretty cool, huh? All right. How do you feel? Feel pretty good? All right. Why don't we take a look? Got another rubber polymer here. Let's take a look at this rubber band. There you go. All right. What I want you to do is grab onto that rubber band right there. Now, you're going to wrap it around your hand just like this. 1, 2. Good. 1, 2. Excellent. Now go like that. Good. Nice and tight. Now what you're going to do is start walking up those stairs right there. Go for it. Yep. Now we're taking a look at this rubber band, and this thing is filled with all of these molecules. All right, that's good. Stop right there. Now those molecules are all lined up to form really, really long chains. Now when this rubber band is at rest, all of those molecules look like tangled messes, like a big clump of spaghetti, right? But when we stretch it out, as a matter of fact, take a couple more steps. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3. That's good. Right there. Now, as we untangle this, they become really, really long, and they start to stretch out in one straight line, just like we're doing. Yeah, it is possible. As a matter of fact, take one more step. There you go. Pretty good so far. Now, these molecules, they don't want to be lined up in this line. They want to stay as cooked spaghetti in that tangled mass. Go ahead and take a few more steps. Yep, there you go. All right. Wow, that's pretty far. All right.
Excuse me, is this really a good idea?
I think this is a great idea. Now, on the count of 3, we are going to have all of these molecules